Alright lads, welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to be talking about how to win build battles in Fortnite 2021 Season 5, probably Season 6 as well, but it's Season 5 right now. I have some nice gameplay going to be playing in the background, but as far as this intro is going, this is the only call to action I'm going to make. That if you like the video at any point, make sure you hit that sub button. It means a lot to me if you hit the like button too. Just only if you like it, man. I don't like begging for stuff like this. I'm just letting you know you got options, man. You got options and ways to show respect. I'd be grinding hard making these videos up early in the morning, going to bed 2 and 3 in the evening. I'm putting in the hours, making sure this shit's gonna work, giving you great content, and I really make sure I put my all into it, man. I'm telling you that now. But without further ado, whatever that word is that people say, let's just get into it, okay? So tip number 1, only start the build fight in 2 scenarios, okay? Now this is coming from a long time of playing this game. I go all the way back to Season 3, man. I got the OG Dark Knight. I know a lot of people do. I'm just letting you know I have experience. I've done this whole YouTube thing because I'm, like, in my opinion, I'm such a god IGL that I just know things that other players don't know. I'm not the most mechanically cracked. I don't know how to display my skills the best. I'm just trying my best to give you information. I'm just like an It's Jerian, but I'm more on the competitive side of things. He's more in a general sense just a Fortnite guy. So I'm trying to give tips to all those real sweaty competitive players. Number 1, only start a build fight in 2 scenarios, like I was saying. One being you look at his movement and you make a judgment call that you're better. You can tell a lot by how somebody's moving, how they're jumping, how they're zigzagging. You know, they might be looting still off spawn. You have to make a judgment call that you're better based on his movement and that you can win him. Take about, honestly, 10-15 seconds. Take a good look at him. Don't let him see you. Make a judgment call whether you want to take the fight or not. Maybe you see him through a window drinking minis and you know that means he's got no big pot. So while he's healing, it gives you time to get up to him and then fight him. Now that's in an off spawn scenario. That doesn't mean he's better or whatever, or he's worse. You just know he's at a disadvantage if you're 100. Or maybe you're at a disadvantage because you just realized he popped shields, you know. Make sure you know what you're going into before you're halfway in there. Number 2, the reason number 2 why you should only start a build fight. You get easy shots on him, which lets you know if he has no shield or he's cracked. That's pretty self-explanatory. You have an advantage, he's no shield. No matter how good he is, you have a big advantage having shield. And don't let him heal up. Don't let him heal up unless you shoot him and it gives you time to take height while he heals. If that's how you prefer to play, there it is, okay? That's how simple it is to win build battles. I could end the video right now, 2 minutes in. That's how simple it is. It's not a matter of how to win build fights, it's a matter of which build fights do you take. You know, not all fights are good fights. Obviously, being a third party into a fight is a very good fight to take. Not if it's dead center in the middle of the map, because you're just going to crank, okay? So, look. If you're in a stacked tournament, don't build fight unless it's off spawn. If it's stacked, there's going to be people everywhere, and everyone's playing placement, but, like, people can be tempted when they see a absolute, like, for example, right? The reason being why you only build fight off spawn is because usually off spawn there's not a lot of people looking at you and you're playing on the edge of zones. Edge of zones, which means people aren't really looking for kills unless it's in their spawn. So it's okay to fight. If you know it's you and another team or you and another solo in a spawn, it's okay to crank up and fight against each other and go up real high. There's no wrong with that because who's going to shoot you down? It's not like anybody else is going to be interested because they're looting up in their own spawn across the map or something, you know. It's different if you're dead center at the 0 point and you're like 70 high. Like, what are you meant to do, right? The reason being, like, if there's an absolute crackhead in the game like me, I see a build 42 high, what do you think I'm gonna do? It's pretty honest that I'm just gonna run up and spray you down, okay? That's basically what I'm saying. Avoid getting third partied by not building. Don't go up that high. That's a decision you make by going up that high and building with him. The best way to do, if he wants to build that high, just let him. Just sit in a box. This is the best way to play it, okay? Sit in a box, wait for him to come down, open an edit if you're confident enough, hit him with one shotgun shot, close the edit, go out the back door, and just crank up 3 high. Crank 390s and look down at him. He's gonna box up. And you can spray him. Sorry, that was my phone. You can spray him. You can literally do anything you want. You can take it to a box fight. Like, you have to be most comfortable with box fights. Because box fights are an option. Are a very good option, okay? The thing is, like, a build fight isn't a must. A box fight is a must. How can I put this in words that you'll understand? Because I don't have this bit scripted on my little sheet of paper here. But basically, if you're in a scenario where you box up and he cranks, you can sit in that box all you want. He's gonna have to come down to you. He's gonna have to. There's no way you're gonna go up to him, so he has to come down to you. He'll get bored. A lot of people don't have patience in this game. He will get bored and come down to you. That's why box fights are always better. And the lower you are to the ground, the less likely of a third party, because they might not see the fight. That's the way you got to be playing. There's not a lot of tips I can give on this topic. It's just choose your build fights better. That's how you win more build fights. You can't literally look up tips. Like, you can look up tips to improve your building, your side jumps and all. That's just stuff you should be practicing anyway. But if you're looking on how to win more build fights, the answer is to just take smarter build fights. Like, would you rather take 5 build fights in a game and lose a lot of health and a lot of mats in 3 out of 2 of those, and the last 2 you really struggle to win, okay? Or would you rather take 2 box fights and get kills without losing any health while keeping your mats? That's doable, man. In a solo, that's especially doable in solos. Maybe not duos or trios, so to speak, but it's definitely doable in solos, taking box fights, and you will barely lose any health. That's just the way it is, okay? Box fights are meta. Get good at them. Don't improve build fights. Improve build fights, but focus on box fights, okay? It's better to have insane box fights than decent box fights and decent build fights. You gotta dominate in some sort of area in the game. I'm talking too much now, though. All I wanted to do was just give a brief topic. I literally could have ended this intro kind of topic when I'm talking about stuff 2 minutes into the video and just left you with gameplay. That's what I'm going to do now, though. Leave you with gameplay. I only talked for about 6-7 minutes, trying to fill your heads with a bit of information bit by bit. I know somebody was looking for a tip video on how to get hit more shots in arena and get more points in arena. They will be coming. Arena tips are coming. I'm just trying to put out as much information before I start going in depth on like how to improve and then all my methods and stuff like that. I'm just trying to give information first before I give methods and ways to improve. Okay, I'm just trying to tell you what you should be doing before how you should be doing it. Okay, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna leave you with like maybe 2 to 3 minutes of gameplay, and hopefully you enjoy it and have a good one.
No one has any oil. I used to feel the caravan. Oh yeah, there's more than one. Damn, look.
And
We need
watch,
to
there's a guy down low.
Yeah, on me.
One on low. I'm going.
There you go. Oh.
Yeah, the mats off him.
On me. On me.
Going up to him, I'm fighting for height.
Right, you do that. Barney, 58. I won them.
On me.
Cracked. That psychopath chopped like 6 of us down. They're all one. They're all one. Hey, everyone nods.
Hey, this guy's just for shield up. This guy, I'm not gonna heal him down to cracked up. I hit him for lawns again.
Oh, there's a guy on height. There's a guy on height.
Knocked.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see him. He's pushing me.
There's one down low.
'28 headshot.
Got him. Gonna shake, gonna shake, gonna shake.
Yeah, his teammate's down low. On me, on me, on me.
Coming.
See him? So if I didn't shoot him, I knew you need that siphon.